1, 2, 3. Wow, one is still cool and very strong.
盛大を駆け抜ける時の古車回して無限の未来へ飛び込んで G.O.T
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back again with one of my DX Super Sentai collections, and this time is kind of old, and we can imagine this as a grandpa of the Super Sentai series, which is the Dai Sentai of Goggle 5. Yeah! And basically, I know some of you guys may be quite familiar or not familiar with this Goggle 5 because that this one is kind of from the Showa era. I think is 1982 if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look. So this one is, I got this in not the complete conditions because it's kind of old, and then the older Super Sentai, it's really hard to find the one with kind of reasonable price but yet still in the complete condition. So some of the parts is missing, so I'm gonna talk with you guys what kind of part is missing from the package, and then what is the guide to buy this one. Okay, so without any further wait, let's take a look what inside the box, and after that let's try to get this bad boy become the Goggle Robo. It's very legendary. Okay, so without any further wait, let's take a look. Go. Hey guys, first of all, before we take this out from the box, I want to show you how mine looks like. So we can see over here guys that I don't have the cover of this Dai Sentai Goggle 5, and also like the outer box, it's not complete. But so this is the conditions when I got this item. And we have here is like the Goggle Jet, which is the engine number 1. Then second one is Goggle Tank, then Goggle Dam. And we have actually inside the package, we have several accessories that first of all, actually we have the sword over here. So this one is the very important part. And second one is actually I'm missing over here, which is the Goggle shield that I don't have in the package. So this one is pretty sad that I don't get this one from inside the box. And then I think this one is some kind of a Goggle claw spinner, and we have actually 2 sets of the hands. So 2 is for to be attached, and then 2 is just a backup. So I think I missed one over here. I'm not sure whether later on I can find one so I can fit inside this. And I think this one is some kind of the scissor or the claw over here, but it's also missing. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3 parts, plus I don't have the manual book, and also doesn't have the cover and also the outer box. But pretty amazing thing is I still have this kind of missiles, and these missiles is, I think it's never used. So it's already almost, I don't know, like 30 years right now, 40 years, maybe around 40 years. It's still inside the box. And the other thing is we have some kind of the card that we got from the package actually. So we have 2, at least mine have 2. First one is the Gorilla Kong, and this one is the Hikari Kong. But please let me know in the comment sections whether you guys have this item in your collection. So if you guys have this, please let me know what is missing besides the item that I told you guys about. Okay guys, so pretty little bit story back. Actually I had this item when I was a kid, and I already lost the box at the time. I think mine is not a Poppy, so this one is the Poppy series, the original Japanese versions, but mine is a Godaikin. I think it's also made in Japan, but it for the US and also more other Asia region like Hong Kong versions. So I had the Godaikin, and then at some time I lost the box, and also I only have, I guess it's only the Goggle Robo itself, even the sword and the shield. I lost everything at the time, but I still have memories actually when I was kid. I'm playing with this one, taking it out from the box and playing with this stuff. It's a pretty interesting experience at the time. It's so getting this item back is really meaningful for me. It's really a good memory comeback. Okay, so let's take a look what it's inside for each item, and then let's try to do get it. Okay, so let's do from the Goggle Jet first. So this one is the first mecha of the Goggle Robo, which is the Goggle Jet. So Goggle Jet is just like its name, it's a jet versions, and we can make it like this. And actually for this older Super Sentai stuff, actually I just felt like the transformation is not that as complicated as the newer versions, and something in the middle, because like I feel like the newest Super Sentai is, let's say, more, I don't know, it's back to the simple because they want to save the cost, but at the same time it's not as easy as we change the mechanism. I mean, like the older Sentai Robo. So Goggle Jet, we can see like in here we have the 1V jet Poppy, the Sentai Goggle 5 mentioned over here. So we can see each engraving, really nice. Okay, then we have the landing gear over here and over here in the back. So it's actually really can work for the landing gear itself. So we can make a rolling, and this is how it looks like. We have the Goggle Jet stickers. Really surprised that actually they have this, still have this sticker. The V logo is still, everything is in good conditions. Okay, so this one is first one about the Goggle Jet, and second one is for Goggle Tank. We can see, let me put over here. So Goggle Tank, we can see over here. So this one is the second mecha, and actually it can shoot missile from over here, but I think, like, I don't know, like maybe the spring actions is already not that good. I haven't opened this one, but let's try to open that and let's see. So this Goggle Tank actually is a tank mode, and this will become the body of the Goggle Robo, and we can attach the knuckles like that, and also the right one over here, so we can attach. And what I remember is this kind of the spring mechanism of the Goggle Tank is really memorable for me. Okay, so we move here and here. So guys, pretty important thing is this area. Sometimes it's easily get broken, and sometimes we found the Goggle Robo with the broken plastic, because the blue plastic of the old Super Sentai item is really easy to break, I think, but mine is still in a good condition, so I was really lucky to get this one. So this is how the Goggle Tank looks like. Okay. So mine is a little bit loose, so actually it can make a position like this, but somehow this one is not strong enough to support its stand, but it can be stand like this. No, it's too weak. Okay, so but it's okay, it's not that much important. So this one is the Goggle Tank number 2. Let's see about the Goggle Dog. Okay, third one is the Goggle Dam over here. So Goggle Dam is the third one, third mecha. We have the Poppy 3V Dam. So if you are looking for the Japanese versions, please make sure that you got that engraving, and it's also have the rotating wheel like this. It's really nice. So left and right they have this kind of mechanism. We also have on the back, we have some kind of the shuffle we can open, but it's kind of hard for mine, so maybe I can put some kind of lubricant so it can make it move smoother. Also same the other side. and we can see like the joints actually still using old Super Sentai joint mechanism, which is the yellow item. We have this Google dump, and also if you want, you can make it having some kind of the storage to put something over here. So I still remember when I was a kid, I'm playing this, putting some other robot stuff over here, so we can play it like that. So this one is how the Google dump looks like. Okay guys, so now we already have everything aligned over here. We can see like Google Jet, Google Tank, and Google dump here. And now it's time, I think, to transform, become the Google Robo. But before that, I want to play a little bit with these missiles. Hopefully it still works. I'm gonna try to open this one. It's kind of hard, so I need to have some kind of the tools to open this guy. Okay, so they're using some kind of puncher. In the old days, they're using this kind of the puncher to stop the movement of the missiles. So I'm gonna take this out first. Okay, so missiles of the Goggle Robo. Wow. This one is like 30 years old, 40 years, 30 years old, 40 years old, 40 years old missiles. And let's see whether it still can works. And first one. Okay, first one is attached. Then second one. Okay, so let's see whether we can still shooting the missiles. First one is the right one. 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's very hard. It's very strong. It's still strong enough to shoot missile. Left one, 1, 2, 3. Wow, amazing guys. 40 years old stuff. This kind of quality that we have. So now it's time to combine this, do the G.O.T transformations. So I'm gonna start with the Goggle dump first. So in order to transform this, actually we need to separate this, become left and right, and then store the joint like that. And then I'm gonna put back this cover, dump cover to the front area, and the other side also same, almost same mechanism. We have the leg of the Google Robo over here, so I really need to be careful. Okay, so and then next is like a Google Tank. Google Tank, how we're gonna do is we need to open the cover, the hands cover, and then we can take this out. Okay, and then we need to put the Google Tank wheel back in. Then after that, okay, why it doesn't want to get in? Okay, now it's already one. It's can. Then after that, we have the Google Jet over here. So, but to make it more dramatical, I want to recreate the scene from the movie, from the series, which I think this is how I do the G.O.T transformations when I was a kid. I combine these two first, and then after that, the Google Jet with cunning like this, and the Google Jet transformations will become like this. This will become in, this close, and then we'll attach like this. And last part is the Google Robo transformations finishing. Oops, kind of difficult to have it in one hand. Google Robo transformations. Oops, it's difficult. Wow, that's how we do it in the old days. This kind of the rotating hats and then showing the face, it's really cool. Wow. Okay guys, so how do you think about this one, this Goggle Robo? So let's take a look a little bit. This is how it looks like. Mine, the Goggle tank is a little bit loose, but we can fix this I think easily. Maybe we need to tighten up some screw or put some kind of the tape so it's not like falling always. But yeah, this one is 40 years old item, so this one is pretty cool. I think it's kind of pretty good conditions, including all the stickers. Okay, so let's take a look what weapon that we have one by one. First of all, what we have is this punch. Okay, so I want to see like whether this punch still can works or not, because we have button over here. You can see that we can press and we can shoot the rocket punch. 1 2 3. Wow, one is still cool and very strong. Second one is, let's see, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Wow, nice. Both is still have the quite good spring actions, Japan quality. So it's pretty crazy how they make this kind of toys and it's still working like 40 years later. Next one is I want to do with this Goggle spinner, so I kind of forget how to do it, but I think they are not using this too often. So this Goggle spinner is kind of weird because we cannot make it hold this properly. So I think one of the way to play with this is just to put in the Goggle Robo hands like that. So I don't know, like maybe it's not that important, but maybe for some people it's still looking for this item because it's kind of maybe it's missing, is easy to lose that one. And next one is some kind of the grappler. So this is we can put inside. Okay, I just realized that the Goggle Robo hands, it's kind of big, so it can hold this kind of the grappler like that. So this one is pretty cool. How do you think? This one is, I think, is good looking. And last one is the Goggle sword. Wow, Goggle sword. Look at the handle with the stars. Oh, I really like this. Is really reminds me of childhood. So we have the Goggle sticker over here, Goggle 5. The chrome is already off, 40 years old, but it's still in the kind of good conditions. Wow, let's look at that. How do you think? It's very handsome, really nice. Okay guys, so basically that's all for my review and unboxing for my Goggle Robo collections. Hopefully you like this video and also have this video as a reference when you're looking for Goggle Robo in the market. I think it's kind of difficult to find one in a good condition right now, and then maybe as an alternative, if you don't get Poppy, you also can find Godaiken. But please contact me, and I would like I'm really glad that I can help some of the information. Maybe we can exchange. If you are looking for one or any Super Sentai item, please contact me on my social media and YouTube channel. Leave a comment, like and subscribe if you are new to this channel, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.
G.O.T.